Hey there everyone, this is Gary McCormick with AffordableCraftsmen.net, and I'm just sharing a little medium length training today about rent or mortgage hacking or house hacking. I guess mortgage hacking is probably most apropos, but it does involve rent. So what's basically happening is, think old school. You have a house with a basement, you finish the basement, you rent the basement out for $1,000 as an apartment. So now you have to pay your mortgage, but when you buy that house, you can put someone in the basement and get $1,000 payment from them and help mitigate some of that cost so that you can afford to pay the payment, that you can afford to pay it. You don't in fact actually want to live in the basement, but you know somebody else that would like that, one bedroom, one bath basement apartment. And so you just rent that out. Same thing would be true of a garage apartment or an apartment over a garage. We added cottage in the back or on the side. Or how about an accessory dwelling unit? That's a more recent name in the last 5-10 years. That's like a little cottage that's outside your house, but it's in your side yard or your backyard. Usually a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, or 1-bedroom, 1-bath, little tiny efficiency unit or small rental. And you can build something like that for 60, 80, 100 grand. Something basic like that, so that basically allows you to just charge the rent. So your mortgage hacking, your house hacking, particularly for a young couple with no kids or maybe with some babies, or for an older couple that's retired. This is a good way to be in a house that you otherwise couldn't afford, because you're making up for it with rental from some of the other people that could stay with you. It's very important to know the zoning, to know what you can and can't do. They've started to crack down on these different rental options more so lately. So if you're in an area that doesn't want you to rent, if the neighbors don't want you to rent, if the HOA has some kind of ordinance or paperwork against you renting in their bylaws, then that can really make havoc for you. So when you're out working with an agent or trying to buy a house, this is the kind of thing you'd want to let your agent know, hey, we want an apartment, or to add an apartment later, and let them look for a house that would work for you. And then ultimately you can rent that out to go towards the mortgage to cover the payment. This is just a great way to get in a house that you otherwise couldn't afford. And then later down the road, a lot of times people move and just get a regular house and they keep the rental house, and now they have 2 or 3 rental units instead of just the one, and you just hold on to the asset. All right, so this is basically what we call house hacking or mortgage hacking. It's about adding little mini rental units, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Efficiencies, 2-bedroom, 1-bath for one person or a couple, 2 or 3 people to rent. Keep it very basic. You can collect rent right there in person because you're on site. It's easy to maintain the property. You're right there living in the unit usually. So these are just something to consider, to talk to about with your real estate agent or with your builder or whomever you're working with. My wife, Renee, is a realtor, and I call her super agent. She's very good at all this stuff. She's been doing creative financing and creative renting and these kind of tricky tricks to get people in houses for years. So if you have any questions, if you'd like some support or help or some ideas or someone to help you find a property that would work for this, with a basement to be finished or room to add another rental out in the yard, or to add a cottage, or to convert the garage over and add another garage. If you're interested in any of that, reach out to us. Our email, name, phone number, all our information, contact stuff is at the end on the placard, on the slide, if you will. And do reach out to Renee, my wife, or to me, and we'd be glad to help you with that and get you in the right direction and try and save you some money and help you maybe get the house of your dreams with a little creative financing and renting. All right, we'll look forward to seeing you in the next educational, entertaining snippet, and hope you enjoyed this. Thanks a lot.